What is up, duelists? It is your boy Winster, and I am back at it again with another video. I hope everyone watching this video is having an amazing, phenomenal day. And thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. It does mean a lot. If you guys are enjoying these videos, local feature matches, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. That way you guys could stay up to date with all the content that does drop on this channel. Remember, guys, in the comment section, please be respectful. These are people. We're here to have fun. We're here to learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh! There is nothing on the line here other than a couple of packs, so it's nothing too serious, guys. But this is the last round from last week's locals. It is Fiendsmith Ryzeal versus Maliss. And it does look like Fiendsmith Ryzeal does win the all-important die roll. I see a hand looks absolutely crazy. I see Imperm, I see Droll, I see a normal summon of Ice Ryzeal, and I see a triple tactic Talons. Absolutely crazy. It's going to normal summon that Ice Ryzeal, but immediately going to be met with the Molchami. And again, guys, I do apologize. That is something that has been plaguing this first round of locals feature matches is the glare. I am going to be better. I am going to angle the camera a little bit better. That way you guys could see because I know it's super difficult. But our Fiendsmith Ryzeal player going to really think about what is going to be the best option. And the Maliss player just going to, get at least one commitment off of, or at least one draw off of the Molchami. And sometimes that's all you really want. X Ryzeal is going to be summoned out and is going to search out Sword Ryzeal. Pretty standard here. I guess an option that could be taken is activating the draw when our opponent draws something. But you have to also keep in mind that would potentially stop us from getting into the all-important field spell because there's no real way to search it out in the Fiendsmith Ryzeal build, or at least not yet, not until Star Ryzeal comes out. But having the Talons in the hand is pretty crazy as well. So if our opponent does activate anything, we could at least search their hand and remove like the most important hand trap against Ryzeal, which is the Nibiru, and still be able to search out. So again, thinking about our options here, want to make sure we play as optimal as we can and not give our opponent as many draws. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go into the Engraver, and you guys know this combo line. Engraver effect to search out the Tract, and Tract is going to be activated here to search out the Lari. Nothing too crazy here. The one thing I can see is the Maliss player's hand, and he has at least drawn one card off of this. And we're thinking about if we're going to go ahead and give him one more draw, because if we do summon out that Lari with the Tract and go to Requiem, that's another draw right there. So a lot of things to take into consideration. But activate the Tract. Tract is going to go ahead and search Lari, and then we're going to go ahead and dump the Lari. And I guess this could be a potential place to droll our opponent. Because if we summon the Requiem, they're going to draw a card, and then we could droll them there. And then we could potentially stop them. But at this point, we still wouldn't have any options in terms of getting the field spell. So it looks like he's going to be thinking about that option, right? Go into this, get the field spell and the other monster so you could extend past your own droll, and then thus cutting your opponent off from drawing. Again, thinking about it, weighing it out. Want to make sure we be optimal. It looks like in the Maliss player, I do see a Lore of Darkness. So we're going to be able to draw. But here, we're going to go ahead and activate the Talons. And then we're going to look into our opponent's hand. And I see a Lore. I cannot make out the other cards because of the glare, which does suck. It's kind of hard to see. And at least our opponent's thinking about all the options here. That way I could try to guess what these freaking cards are. Oh my god. Rest in peace, the glare, guys. I apologize. We're going to go ahead and shuffle back. It looks like a Metatronus. Yeah, it was definitely Metatronus. And then here, we're going to go ahead and activate the effect of the Dual Drive. We're going to go ahead and search out the all-important field spell. And then we are going to search out, I'm pretty sure we're going to search out the node. And then here, I think summon out the Requiem. It would be so funny if he would just draw another card. Maybe the better option here would have maybe to draw 2 to get more hand traps and stuff. But it looks like that's going to be the line. Oh, okay. I see Dominus Impulse, a Gold Sark, another more Charmy, a Lord Darkness. Okay. Yeah, activate the field spell here. I guess getting the hand knowledge might be a little bit better, but it's looking like that might be the plan to force out the single draw and then roll, but you already got all the searching that you need, right? Like you have Node in hand, you should have Sword in hand as well. You'll still be able to set up some sort of kind of field, and then on top of that, our opponent's not going to draw any more cards. You know exactly what they have in their hand, so they won't be able to extend. Here, summon out the wreck. They're going to get the draw, and I should be seeing the Droll and Lockbird drop here. Yep, to make sure that they don't draw any more cards, because we still have a lot of summoning from the extra deck to do. And then here we're going to activate the effect of wreck. Is this going to be met with the impulse? Thinking about it. Oh, it's going to be met with an Ash. Clutch, man. You had 2 options. But that's the one card we didn't see when we saw with the Triple Tactics Talons. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and activate Engraver effect. Shuffle back the Lori. And it's not going to be met with the Dominus Impulse. Okay, I am kind of shocked there. I would definitely do it, right? Because he's going to... Okay, he's going to go ahead and summon out the node. Send the dual drive to the graveyard. Activate the node, and we're going to target the EX Ryzeal. Maybe thinking about the Dominus Impulse here. That way we could go ahead and stop our opponent from extending even further. And then that is going to stay in the graveyard. And it's not going to be destroyed, the node that is, because there's no trap card. And we're going to read node, just making sure that Dominus Impulse can stop it, which it can because it stops any kind of like special summon. Oh, there is a trap. Oh, no, there isn't. There isn't. Okay, yeah. I swear, I thought that there wasn't. Okay, so pretty straightforward here. And I do still see a sword in hand, so we still have the ability to extend. And we're pretty much in the clear here, right? Because we're going to go ahead and summon out the sword from hand. We're going to go ahead and summon out the dual drive, or not the dual drive, the Deddy. And then we're going to go ahead and attach the dual drive. I'm surprised he didn't get the search off with Sword Ryzeal. Oh, we can't because of Droll. Duh. Sets 1 card and then passes for a turn. That's going to be an infinite impermanence. Duh me, right? And if you really think about it, the only cards that we really have here are Gold Sark and the 1 card that you did draw. And we're going to go ahead and start off with the Gold Sark and Banish. I'm pretty sure we're going to end up seeing a White Rabbit Banish here. Of course, White Rabbit effect, pay the life points to summon it out, and then effect on summon. And is it going to be met with the dual drive here? See, we don't know what he drew for turn. We know the rest of the cards and the ones that were used previous turn to stop the combo from extending. He does. Oh, he does have an underground, and he does have a trap card here. I'm surprised he didn't set the trap card, because that could have definitely played around the Detony targeting from destroying it. Or if maybe I'm confusing the trap cards. And then Imperm and Detonator effect. Yep, that is the perfect combo. Sometimes it's all you really need, but because we have the underground, it doesn't even matter. We're going to go ahead and still banish one of our monsters. Again, he just didn't know, right? Like, I wouldn't even say that's like an outplay. It's just he didn't know what else he had. But I think that was definitely still the right step, right? Stopping the White Rabbit and then also destroying the Red Rabbit so he doesn't extend. So here we're going to go ahead and think about if we're going to use the field spell to negate the Cheshire Cat, because Cheshire Cat could also draw us more cards and thus drawing us more engine. And then it does look like the field spell is going to go ahead and activate, or again, not activate, but resolve here, and that card will be negated. We're going to go ahead and set 1 card, which is going to be the Maliss trap card. And we are Gonna go ahead and activate a Lure Darkness. I think that's another Marcharmy in the hand, right? So he is bending it all. We are a gambling man, bro. Ooh, okay. I see he drew another Cheshire Cat. And another Marcharmy, no. And then I think that's all we really can do, right? We should pass turn here. Yup, there is nothing else that we could do. The Ryzeal Fiendsmith player was able to stop the combo even under the Marcharmy. It used a lot of resources, but he's in a very advantageous state here. And then here, just think about all our options. What did he draw for turn? I think I saw an Ash Blossom. I could be wrong here. Thinking about everything. I mean, you have like every resource, right? Like you could just activate the field spell shuffle back. And then you could go ahead and hopefully get a draw. Hopefully it's a good top deck. In this deck, you just have a lot of like one card starters. So we're going to go ahead and target both Node and we're going to target Ice. And our opponent shuffles right before with a draw. What do we get from here? Oh, he drew the Ash Blossom. What's the other card? It looked like a Bestial. And obviously, like, the Bestial is definitely not going to banish any of those freaking Maliss cards. Oh, he drew Ash, and yeah, it's a Bestial. We're going to put the Fiendsmith Engraver into attack mode. We're going to go ahead and activate this. What is he setting up here? And then are we going to go into Necroquet Princess? That way we could get the Engraver into the graveyard, shuffle back the wreck, and then link it. Oh my god, that is such a smart play. It does put you at risk to go into Nibiru, but you have the field spell to like cover you. Thinking about all our options here. Yeah, this is such a smart play. You go into this, you go into Necroquet Princess. And then here you could go ahead and use the Engraver, shuffle back the Requiem. Oh, what do we have? Do we have a response? Yep. And then summon out the Engraver. And then, ooh, activates. Oh, okay, it's the Maliss. Oh, yeah, that's going to be met with the Ash. Easy. Easy clap. Just drop it, bro. Yep. Activates the Ash on the trap card. We're going to go ahead and activate the Necroquet Princess to get a draw. Hindsight is 2020. My man knew that was going to happen. That's actually pretty smart. What a freaking play. And then here, you just go full Fiendsmith combo, right? Or you could just go into, like, Caesar to stop anything from happening. You don't really have to do too much here. And then, oh my god. He is met with the Bestial. And they're going to the next game. Yeah, the Maliss just wasn't able to play through all that. So, on to game number 2. We see for the Ryzeal, I see Nib, Ice, Sword, Infinite Impermanence. And then the Maliss player is going to go ahead and start off. I can't tell what card that was. I think it was Goldsark. And then he's going to go ahead and activate to banish the White Rabbit effect, summon it back, met with the Imperm. And like last game, we're going to go ahead and still have the field spell to continue off. And then here, we're going to go ahead and what is that? Dormouse? Yeah, because it's going to banish one from the deck. Cheshire Cat. I forgot the name of the card. And we already have full combo here. We're going to go ahead and link off the Dormouse into Link Decoder. Yep, Link Decoder. And then here we're going to go use those 3 to go into the White Binder. White Binder effect. Or actually Link Decoder effect. And then we're just clarifying how the effect works. And then it's going to be met with a Nib. Already? I think this is a little bit early for the Nib. I think we should have let our opponent just continue to extend. That way we could, like, use all their resources. But I think it was still a good spot. Oh, am I sensing a Bestial? Yes, we are sensing a Bestial. And the Bestial is going to go ahead and target the White Binder. White Binder effect to summon itself. And then we're going to go ahead and get that draw 1. I guess he wouldn't have known that he had the Bestial. Even through the sequencing, right? Like, it just looks like he was going to go for full combo. White Binder effect to set the trap. I mean, we could use a Druid Swarm to send off the Nibiru. That way it just clears our opponent's board. And thinking about the options. Again, it's always okay to take your time, guys. Obviously, you don't want to, abuse that, but you want to make sure that you are thinking of every option, right? That's how the game is. And what are we thinking about going into? Are we trying to go into IP Masquerena? See, he's thinking about IP Masquerena. That way we could set up like a... Maybe he doesn't have the ability to extend past this, but it just wants to make sure that we're going to stop our opponent as much as we can. Yeah, we're going to use the IP, Druid's Room, send the Nibiru, and we're going to go ahead and set up for like a SP Little Knight on our opponent's turn. Our opponent has, I see, Ice, Sword, maybe 2 copies of Ice. It looks like 2 copies of Ice. And draws a Bestial for turn. So here we're going to go ahead and commit the normal with the Ice Ryzeal. Thinking about the options. What do we do? Okay, it resolves. And of course, we're going to summon out the EXT Ryzeal, which would search out the Sword Ryzeal. This is standard Ryzeal combo. Yep, EXT Ryzeal. Search out the Sword Ryzeal. Oh, I see the Mochami Maliss for the side. I see a Lord Darkness, a Bestial in the Maliss player's hand. That Bestial is about to go crazy. We got the Bestial Warfare. What is this? Tier format? I remember when like the Bestials were just in the freaking meta because of the tier cards. So we're going to go ahead and go right into an Exceed play. What Exceed are we going to go to? We're going to go into Duo Drive. What is that? Oh, Exciton Knight. Yes, actually, this is a good play, right? Because we're going to go ahead and clear our board. We have other cards that we'd be able to use in our hand. Even if we, for some reason, were to like get disrupted here, we still have the ability because Exciton Knight is such a huge threat. Exciton Knight effect. And we're going to use Metatronus on it. That is absolutely freaking crazy. What is he going to summon? That's crazy. What is it? Oh, I cannot tell what that card is. Oh, it's a Light Fiend. That's crazy. And now the monsters are co-linked? That's crazy. And if it was like the same name, it gets banished face down. What a freaking play. That is actually super smart. But does that mean IP Masquerena can't use her effects? I don't know. She points down. Does Griffin point up, like to the left? That's crazy. We're gonna go ahead and link off that. I'm taken back by that play. That's actually super freaking smart. We're gonna go ahead and go into the Requiem effect. And then here we are going to go ahead and activate. Oh, okay, wait. Does Griffin actually need to be special, like link summon, not special summon? Yeah, I was just reading Nightmare Griffin. It said special summon monsters can activate the effects. I'm a little confused on how Lacrima is still able to activate her effect when she's not linked. Okay, a little bit confusing there. We're going to go ahead and activate the Engraver, and that is going to be met with a Baldrake. Okay, and we do have a Bestial in hand, so that's going to go ahead and be countered there. And then it is going to go get banished. Thinking about it, actually, are we going to see that's a Dominus Impulse? Oh my god, a Dominus Impulse to stop the Baldrake. That is absolutely freaking crazy. So we're going to get this Bestial out. That's insane. What a smart play. And then here we're going to use IP Masquerena. No, and then we are going to banish into, or we're going to summon out the Little Knight, banish the Lacrima, the level 4 monster. What a freaking play. And then here, what do we have? Do we have the trap card? Oh my god. We're going to go ahead and special summon out the White Binder effect. Oh my god, what a freaking sequence. It's crazy. And we're going to go ahead and banish 3. We're going to clear out the Ryzeal monsters because we know the sword is in our hand. And it has to have Ryzeal monsters on the field or in the graveyard to even summon. So we're removing essentially 4 cards from our opponent. Right? The 2 in the graveyard, 1 in the hand. Oh, this is so freaking smart. But we should still be able to summon out that EXT. Oh my god, what a freaking sequence. That's insane. And then here we're going to go ahead and summon out the EXT Chainlink 1, Aggregator Chainlink 2. We are going to target the Baldrake because that is another threat, right? They tribute a lighter dark monster, and then they go ahead and get rid of whatever we end up summoning from the extra deck. And it doesn't matter where we summon it from, which is so super crazy. And the SP Little Knight clearing the board once again. We still have the node, but the node isn't really going to do much here, right? Because we have to have a Ryzeal card in the graveyard to even continue to summon out. I'm still a little bit confused on the Griffin. I don't understand how it's still being able to activate because it doesn't say when this card is linked. It has to be link summoned to even do that kind of restriction. Let me read it one more time, guys. Yeah. You can only use this effect of Nightmare once per turn. Special summon monsters on the field cannot activate their effects unless they are linked. I don't know. I'm missing something there. But these 2 players are really, really good. And the Maliss player is really, really good as well. So I'm sure he knows what he's doing. But yes, this board or any kind of setup is being broken apart. And they go into game 3. Oh my god, man. The all-important game 3. Right before we jump into game number 3, I want to make sure I give my channel members a shout out. Shout out to Corey, Quick, Gabe, Jared, Leo, Devin, Tony, Staying Young, Wymie, and Thomas. Guys, thank you so much for the support. Ryzeal Fiendsmith is going to go ahead and take the lead here, activating with Bonfire. Well, that's basically a Ryzeal card. And we're going to go ahead and search out the Ice to be normal summon, and it is going to be met with the Ash Blossom. I do see Tract and Lori in the hand. Not too good of a start, but we do have Artifact Lancia, a stopper of the Maliss deck. And we're going to go ahead and activate Tract, search out the Engraver, giving our opponent information that we do have the Lori in the hand. But I do see a Bestial. And we're going to discard the Lori, and we're going to go ahead and activate the Bestial to get rid of the Lori. Even if we do activate the Engraver, it's not going to be able to do too much here. We'll maybe search another Tract if they do play the Paradise here, or if they did Inside It Out going into this game, they could search that as well. But again, nothing like that is going to really have too much impact here. Okay. Oh, did he take it back? Okay. He's not fully committing. He said, you know what? I have the Sanctum, and that should stop our opponent. So I'm not going to really commit too much here. We're going to pass, and then it looks like we're going to go ahead and what looks like summon the Dormouse out and activate Sanctum. And then summon out the Lancia. And thinking about our options here, and we should be able to activate the Lancia to tribute it out. Thinking about, I see 2 copies of Metatronus in the hand, and then Oh, okay, it's getting banished. Okay. Okay, summon out the Ball Drake. Here we could go into it. Ooh, Metatronus target the Ice Ryzeal. Is going to be a light. Summon out the Detonator. It doesn't get banished. You have to have the same name. Oh my god. What a threatening board. Get rid of the Ice Ryzeal, Dormouse, Ball Drake, and Jerusalem swing in. And it is not looking good, guys. And here we're just going to go into main phase 2 and for real do our combos this time. It does look like this is going to be close to the end here. We're going to summon out the White Binder. And yeah, we're just going to get full combo here. There's really nothing our Fiendsmith player could do. It does look like the Maliss player should be taking it here. They're just going to set up their board and one engraver. And they're just going to go ahead and just pass. Yeah, drawing nothing here. The Maliss player is going to be taking it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this locals feature match again. I do apologize about the glare. I am going to be better. But thank you for watching. See you guys on the next one. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how to better improve as well. Peace out, guys.